What's up, brothers? Today we have a super exciting bike here. The 26 model CBR. 1,700 cubic centimeters with 2A4P package. Can you even handle this? Across the country, for this new whitehead version. This generation of Fireblade, I bet there aren't more than 10 of them. This bike belongs to one of our followers. He picked it up last year in October. It has only been driven for over 5,000 kilometers so far. Supposedly, it has never tipped over or crashed. However, there are some minor modifications. Before I hand it over to the next owner, I still need to open it up for a deep inspection to provide a safety guarantee for the next owner. Now, some might say doing this for such a new bike is pointless, right? Well, let me tell you, for a bike that hits 299 kilometers per hour in 4th gear, could you handle it if an accident happened? Enough talk, let's get to work. Alright brothers, the bike is now completely stripped down. Let me show you some of its minor mods. For example, these carbon fiber brake cooling ducts. The front setup is mismatched. Blue on one side and red on the other. But these cooling ducts, the way the front lines were routed, is honestly too crooked. It looks terrible, so we're cutting this off. We will readjust it properly later. The left and right sides don't even align. The master cylinder wasn't modified, it was changed purely for aesthetics. All the screws in the front section are intact. Nothing has been tampered with. Even the bolts under the fairings, once opened, are in perfect condition, no frame sliders installed either. So, this entire series of components is quite flawless. If it had ever tipped over, an expert could tell just by looking. As for these rear foot pegs, remove them. We need to restore it to the original factory look. Because the new owner wants the rear pegs, he probably needs to carry a passenger. And this rear seat cowl. The color difference is unbearable. I think we still have to use the original one. Additionally, the tires on this bike are almost brand new. No need to worry about them at all. These are the original Bridgestone tires. Standard front and rear tire configuration. Then the levers. And the brake discs. Let's talk about how this bike was ridden. This guy really knows how to ride, doesn't he? The wear on the brake discs looks pretty good. At 5,000 kilometers according to the odometer, if you only use the front brake, there are still no abnormal brake marks. Alright, let's check the left side. The components on the left side are also clean and effortless. Take it easy. We had to open the inner fairings because you can only see the true state of the bike from inside. Yes. From our perspective, filming the inspection process is normal. It's not what some people call making a fuss. Keeping the original paint and parts is my goal. New screws were used, but do you know if there's hidden damage? If the original bodywork has been removed and reinstalled, it counts as a disassembled bike. Do you guys understand, or do I? Right? Also, the left side has been modified with no crashes at all. But as mentioned before, there were slight scuffs on the lower cowl. Just some minor scratches on the body. Also, the previous owner didn't even take it out in the rain. Furthermore, it comes with some carbon fiber parts. Like this carbon fiber sprocket cover. The owner really dislikes it. If the next owner doesn't like it, we need to put the original sprocket cover back on and reinstall the original bolts for him. That's how it should be. This is indeed the new S3S model. Brothers, this series of parts proves the bike is authentic. All original factory components. Let's inspect the bike further. The entire body is wrapped in paint protection film, PPF. The headlight cowl is intact, no issues. It's all covered in PPF. The film application is just a bit messy. The most important parts are these two large fairings. Mainly these two large side panels. Inside, they are clean and intact, manufactured in 2025. All these components and these fairings don't have a single scratch. Additionally, we need to revert the sprocket to its original state. Even for such a new bike, barely 3 or 4 months old, we still must perform a deep inspection, because you never know if previous work was done correctly or not. As for our inspection of this bike, the paint is perfectly fine, but the brake cooling ducts, the original installation was subpar. We still need to adjust them. Also, based on the new owner's request, we'll install the rear footpegs and original sprocket. Once finished, this bike is heading to Yunnan. I hope it has a great time in Kunming with its next owner, but I hope next time it comes back, I'll see the mileage reaching 20,000 kilometers. Enjoy the ride, brothers, for this Fireblade. The engine oil we use for maintenance is the Mobil 1 Racing Platinum series. From my experience with this oil, the performance is on par with 300V, but it lasts longer. Most importantly, after changing to this oil, the quickshifter becomes very smooth. Especially since the 25 model's gearbox felt a bit clunky. This makes it run very smoothly. You should give it a try.